and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. If you're new here, my name is Hebe Hyam. You may know me on Instagram or actually TikTok, maybe at Hebe Hyam PT. I've just managed to grow my TikTok quite quickly in the past couple of months, so you might be here from TikTok, so hello and welcome. And as I was saying, I love to talk about everything fitness, mindset and nutrition. So I thought I would touch on something a little bit more mindset focused today, and I know that I quite often bring vlogs to you guys, but also a little bit more of kind of like fitness content. But I thought today I'm going to focus a little bit on mindset, because mindset has been a massive thing for me in 2021, and I really want to carry it on into 2022. I also think that people don't really realise how big of an impact your lifestyle and mindset has towards especially your fitness goals, but also your goals just in general within day-to-day life. So today I thought I would bring you 5 ways to change your mindset in 2022. But before we get into number 1, I would be truly grateful if you were to hit the subscribe button and join the fitness fam today, because guys, it's growing and I'm just so excited to see how far this is going to go. But without further ado, let's get into number 1. So the first thing I want to go through in how to change your mindset for 2022 is a different perception when setting goals. So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it was from Jay Shetty, and he said in his podcast, the Western world are heavily focused on results, and the Eastern world focus more on the intention that they put in to get those results. And I absolutely loved this statement because it is 100% true. To get from A to B, we have to appreciate that firstly, it's not going to be an instant result, but secondly, that it also won't be the easiest of journeys. Focusing on the intention that you put in rather than the end result should actually be a lot more calming for you. What can I physically intend to do to get me to my end result? This doesn't mean that you can't be goal driven, of course, but it's just trying to move that focus elsewhere. But just think about those driving factors that will get you there. For example, I want to lose 1 stone. We're 2 weeks in and I've lost a little bit of weight. The first week was really good and I actually lost 3 pounds. The second week I lost complete control, I didn't work out, and I gained 2 pounds back. And now I don't want to carry on because it doesn't work. What intentions can we put in to ensure that this is going to work? Which takes me on to point number 2. Having that mindset of it doesn't work. I've tried it. I've done it a million times. I've seen someone else do it and it doesn't work. I know it's cliche, but failure is normal. We hear about some of the biggest names with their failed attempt, from Thomas Edison, Walt Disney to J.K. Rowling, who states, it is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default. We all are guilty of it and we know it, even like a day-to-day routine. I was so guilty of trying to find the perfect daily routine. I'd watch endless videos on what is the perfect daily routine, what can I do to get myself there? How should I structure my day? How to be more productive? All of which, whilst I'm trying to be working and I'm actually just sat being unproductive watching YouTube. No one else's perfect routine will work for you because we are all so different. I was so guilty of trying and giving up within 5 minutes because it just didn't sit right with me, or it didn't feel like it worked, or I felt like I'd done it so many times and I just couldn't get to grips with it. This obviously can happen with you with your job, your career, your fitness journey, whatever that may be. But if you are someone who has failed 10 times over and you have still managed to achieve those goals that you intended to set years ago, then a big clap to you. Don't let that pessimistic mindset take over. That doesn't mean you can't feel sad or low at times, but taking failures under your wing, don't be scared. No time is ever going to be the right time. Now, going on to number 3. I saw someone on Instagram the other day post this quote, and then I saw it again today and I thought, right, this is a sign I need to go through it for my YouTube video. And that quote was, a lack of motivation is a lack of focus. And this is so true. Now, the only thing that I would take from this is I don't particularly like using the word motivation. I would much prefer using the word discipline. Now, they are 2 different things, but I feel like when it comes to a fitness journey, you have to be disciplined. And what is the difference between motivation and discipline? If there's something that you want to achieve, your internal reasoning that forces you on a path towards achieving this goal is motivation. How much effort you put in order to achieve that goal is discipline. So realistically, we are focusing on discipline. So if I had my own way, the quote would go something like, a lack of discipline is a lack of focus. This airplane's really loud. Yeah, it's a helicopter. A lack of discipline is a lack of focus. As motivation isn't always the moving factor, the discipline really is. But it's so true. When I'm feeling super overwhelmed, it's usually because I just have that loss of focus. But how do I get it back? The one top tip I can say is journal. I literally preach about this day to day on my socials, but Google journal prompts. Get out a book, get out a pen, and write out how you're feeling. Reaffirm the intentions that I said in point 1 that you need to do in order to achieve that goal. And you'll be free as a bee again. Number 4, something that I have recently started doing is if I feel overwhelmed, I simply stop. I put down everything. I go for a walk, I listen to a podcast, I go for a bath, I put a film on. I've never underestimated stopping so much. For too long, I've sat in days and days of procrastination, allowing jobs to just fill up around me, getting more and more overwhelmed. I'm finding myself procrastinating more than ever. So what do? Stop. Take a break. This could be a break for 30 minutes. This could be a break for the rest of the day. This could be a break for the rest of the week. Whatever you feel like you need, you are the person controlling your life. You can make these decisions. Once you feel more aligned, you can revisit exactly what it is that you needed to do. And what you probably should do is realize what your top priorities are. What is actually urgent and what will make the biggest benefit to your life. Life can be busy, it can be overwhelming, but being present with acting on what we can actually change rather than what we can't, and that is so important. And finally, number 5, if you don't already listen to podcasts, read books. Guys, self-help books and podcasts literally have changed my life. They have completely changed my mindset. I am so driven by seeing other people achieving their goals. And this is literally the best way to do it, and to also show that you can do it too. Of course, we are all creatures of habit and probably have some of our favorite authors and favorite people who are podcast creators, but I'm gonna obviously just share with you a few of my favorites. Gabby Bernstein, Tony Robbins, of course, who doesn't love Tony Robbins? The Mindset Mentor, Lisa Nichols, and much more. Reading for me is a closure to my day, where at a time where I feel fully relaxed, engaged in my book, and excited for a new day. It's a beautiful switch off from a busy working day, and I would highly recommend, if you don't already, have a book next to your bed that you can literally read at any time before you go to sleep. And that is all I have for you today, my angels. I really hope that this helped. I feel like it's a little bit of a different video to what I usually do, but it's something that I'm really passionate about, and self-help is something that I just adore. So as I said, I really hope that this helped. If it did, please let me know below in the comments. I'm truly grateful for you guys always being here as per usual, and I will speak to you all again very soon. Bye.